Good evening. I am Dr. Yashwant, consultant gastroenterologist, part of Assure team. Today we have Dr. Akash Kumar Singh, who has secured first rank in rheumatology in PGI. Congratulations, Akash.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I think at this time, who will be more happier than you, or as happy as you will be, Dr. Vignesh? I'm very
Uh,
sure.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely.
yeah. So, how are you feeling? Result has come. I hope it has come today. I think so.
It has come today, sir. Initially, they
Yeah.
gave the appointment order was given initially, in which my name was there. So I was really happy seeing that. And
Okay.
subsequently, the rank list came. So in which again my name was there, and rank two and rank three.
Mm.
Congratulations to Dr. Debaditya Roy. He also did very well. Just a very marginal difference, sir.
Yeah,
PJ is
yeah.
a little unfair in having just one seat because very feel bad for the rank two. But I'm pretty sure he will get it in the best institute in the next session, no doubt. So
Yeah.
yes, the result has come today, and yes, I've got rank one.
How are you feeling?
PGI
Uh,
was very harsh. I would say they released the marks 1 week back, and
mm.
the last 1 week has been very. I cannot describe the thought process, the anxiety, the nervousness, frustration, whatever you can call it. I actually
Okay.
gave up on expecting the results, but yeah,
Okay.
the gave up. It was a good, pleasant surprise to me.
We are very happy for you, Akash, as a
Yes,
assured team. And you said initially were more lean towards cardio. Cardio is a
yes,
more intervention branch. This is
yes, sir.
also relatively slightly intervention, but not as to
Yes, it's
extent
more
as
of
the.
thought process diagnostic and yeah, more of
Yeah, but
mix.
what made you to change your mind from cardio to rheumat?
So what made me change? There were three, four things, sir. First was obviously I saw like in cardiology, it was all becoming very system. It was becoming very localized, sir. So I really like medicine. Post
Mm.
medicine, I didn't want to do things which would localize me to one organ or organ system. I wanted to keep like I just wanted this general physician and medicine expansion of that. I didn't want okay, I've done medicine and then I contract down to one system. So I
Okay.
wanted to, and immune system, as we read all pathogenesis and everything, including gastro, this immune system has a very important role in almost every disease, sir, what you name it. So I felt this immunology and rheumatology is embedded in medicine, so it's extension of that. That was first reason. Second reason, yeah, it's a relatively cool branch. I cannot deny that. I wanted something which really doesn't tax and drain me out, and we can have a on career wise also to have an independent practice or something. I think this is much helpful than when compared to cardiology. And seats are limited, so that way also,
Demand is also high.
kind of. Yeah,
So
I'm not hiding anything. I'm being very blunt and very
yeah,
frank.
see, this point always is a question for me. See, I was also very much rheumatology is also very fascinating for me, and it was also in demand even when I was opting for my our subject. But
Yes, sir.
only thing is, there were a lot of kinds: chemokines, cytokines, interleukins, TNF. The theory part is, I mean, it is not digestible. Was not digestible for me.
Y- Yes,
So,
sir. It is tough.
how did you digest? How did you manage these things when you during your preparations?
Okay, sir. So maybe this would date back to MBBS days, sir. I remember reading Robin's Pathology, and chapter six in that immune system was one of my favorite lessons back then, also.
Okay,
So I read the book in and out a lot of times, maybe more than 10 times.
okay.
I really enjoyed that part. Immunity, maybe I would say the foundation starts from then. So yeah, I somehow liked it, sir. It was fascinating to me, this IL-1s, TNFs, IL-6, those pro and anti-inflammatory. Because once that thing is done, it covers pathogenesis for almost every disease, sir. So in that way, you don't have to read it again and again. So that was one thing. And yeah, if you do it again and again, it becomes easy, sir. I know it's like if you see Harrison, the toughest chapter in Harrison would be the first chapter of immunology, sir. That's 37
Yes,
pages.
yes, yes.
It took me close to some 10 hours to read it for the first time, whereas other chapters of Harrison hardly took 2 hours. So
Okay.
that like it's huge. I mean, they have given so much data in that. Yes, so it is tough, but I think since my UG days, I liked that chapter, sir. It didn't sound Greek and Latin to me. Personally,
Okay.
for me, endo sounded more of Greek and Latin, sir. Those hormones and then those receptors here and there. So in that way, I was pretty much okay. It didn't sound very alien, and once you read it 2-3 times, you become familiar.
Okay. So Akash, tell how was your preparation for this entrance exams?
Yes, preparation actually, as I said, I didn't do any entrance-oriented preparation in my PG days, sir. I see a lot of people
Okay.
doing that now, which is good. I can say, I don't know. I don't want to comment on that, but I didn't do
Okay.
it, sir. Our institute at department at JIPMER was taxing. It was heavy, definitely. There's a lot of clinical and a lot of academic work. So I started reading Harrison new edition only in my final semester, and
Okay.
we had medal exams and also passing in JIPMER is a big thing, sir, in medicine because the pass percentage is marginal only.
Hmm.
So we had that fear that we need to first get MD degree. So we were more oriented towards that. I mean, I was. So I didn't read anything specific at that point of time. Yeah, Harrison I read. Rheumatology from Harrison's I read once properly, line by line, word by word in MD time. And then I just for a trial attempt, I gave a PGI exam. That was last year, same in June. 22nd June was the exam, or 21st June, I believe.
Okay.
So in that attempt, I was satisfied, sir. I scored somewhere around 40, 15 plus 25. 25 in medicine was disappointing because I thought I could have done better that time. But yeah, I didn't revise. That time our final exams didn't get over. So I thought, okay, maybe with revision I could improve. 15 in rheumatology was fascinating because rheumatology that time appeared.
Yes.
Give me a minute, sir.
Mm.
Can I pause? Okay, fine, give it. So rheumatology appeared kind of all bouncers only, sir. So I really don't know how I got 15. I thought I might get in negative or something, but yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the
Okay.
first thing. Then our course got extended because of COVID,
Hmm.
and when I got relieved, I had very little time for NEET. So
Okay.
with very minimal preparations, I gave NEET and I got a rank of around 70. With
Hmm.
that, I was not getting a seat of my choice, so I didn't opt for any counseling anyways.
Okay.
Then I sat and read in the month of maybe late October and November. I
Okay.
dedicated 8 weeks. I didn't join anywhere, and 8 weeks I read in and out, sir. I mean, at a daily average, I was. So just a minute, Vignesh sir
Okay.
is. Uh, yes, Vignesh sir will also join in. I'll just send him the link.
Okay.
I think he finished his class just now. He's very dedicated, takes very detailed classes late into the night. So yeah. So yes, sir,
Oh.
I'm sorry for interruption. So yeah, for that 8 to 10 weeks, or yeah, 8 to 10, maybe around slightly
Hmm.
little more than 2 months, I was reading in and out, sir. I was clocking an average of 10 hours daily, or
Okay.
average of 10 hours. So I
Okay.
finished. I got the new edition of Kelly that released that time only. So in that way, I
Okay.
helpful 11th edition, and QB Immunology I read. So I finished these two books in that 6 to 8 weeks, and I revised
Okay.
them once. But revision was kind of superficial, not a very deep revision.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't have time for questions, sir.
Okay.
So yes, Vignesh sir has joined.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Sorry, there was a small session going on for the students. I started the class late, so it got more late.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So I have no words to start with. Like, you can tell me, like,
We've already
what
started,
the
sir. We were in
whole
midway of
discussion.
a conversation. Yashwant sir was asking me how it all started and what are the preparations. So I was just telling him that. I was about to come to the point where I joined Assure. I was prior to it. So I'll just continue from there maybe,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
can go on from there. Okay, sir?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Go on. Go
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that 8 to 10 weeks I read, sir, in and out, and I finished Kelly 11th edition and QB. At that time, there were two exams which were approaching towards the year end, JIPMER and PGI. So JIPMER had 2 seats, PGI had one, and the preparation was slightly different, sir, because JIPMER used to ask very depth of immunology, and mostly it was QB based. So I was like, okay, let me read that. But then came the twist. JIPMER prospectus came and they changed the pattern. They gave
Okay.
60 questions from 60, no? Yeah, 60 questions from medicine, sir, and only 40 questions from specialty. I was like, okay, but still, I went on reading that. Medicine, I could not give in much time. So yeah, results were not very favorable. I got 10th rank in JIPMER and around 4th or 5th rank in PGA.
Okay.
So I missed out narrowly. So that time I was really disappointed, sir, because for the effort which I put in, I was really reading in and out. They pretty toxic, I would say. But yeah, I didn't. So I was like, okay, we'll see next session. Then I started working, and that is when Dr. Jitin told me about Assure, and he had done that. So Jitin got rank 1 in Assure in PGI Rheumat. So he had taken some classes and tests and other things. So he told me that yeah, you can join this. It is helpful.
Effort. Result is not in our hand most of the times.
So and
Yeah.
the most important thing, Dr. Vignesh put in a lot of efforts and made around 7 or 10 mocks. Seven.
Okay.
Prakash will come to that. What
Yes.
happened? What magic happened in the last 20 days?
Yes, sir. 20 days. If I was trying to tell one thing, it was those 7 mock tests, which dissected Kelly into parts. And prior Harrison. So I just revised the test, sir. I told Vignesh sir also there was no time for me to go through those the classes are very good. They are very detailed. If someone is actually sitting and reading and not working, I think they are at a huge advantage, because sir goes into a lot of depth and gives a lot of clinical aspect, just not exam oriented or just not for the sake of passing an exam. It's for your practice also. So for me, what changed was those mock tests. My scores in the mock test were pathetic, sir. The highest which I got was 32%. Remaining other tests, I was scoring between 15 to 20%. I was so
Okay.
wondering what I'm doing. Should I even give the exam or not? I read for the initial maybe 10 to 12, 13 days, and the last 5 days I put for tests. And actually, the last day I gave 5 out of 7 tests I gave at a stretch. I told sir also, sir, today I've given 5 tests at a go, and my scores are pathetic. But I was like, it's okay. It's little demoralizing, I told him, but I was like, it's okay. I think this is the right input which you give. Instead of going to exam, being supremely overconfident or something, it's better to go little demoralized. That's what I felt. So yeah, it did work out, sir.
Dr. Vignesh, I was telling Akash that the one person who will be as happy as him will be Dr. Vignesh. So, how are you feeling that your student has got first rank in PGI?
Yeah, I was waiting for this day. The reason what I would say is I put in some effort to push our rheumatology students from Assure to pass on JIPMER. I started some courses like Immunology Crash, wherein I completed some 4 or 5 Harrison-based classes pretty early to the JIPMER exam. But the JIPMER exam defeated my confidence. And next came the AIIMS Rishikesh, only 1 seat.
Sir, AIIMS Rishikesh, we didn't even know when it came and went, sir.
So
it was very surprising.
It happened and it got finished without anyone's knowledge. So that was a second defeat. So though being in Assure for a long time, I was not able to produce a good result in this session. Obviously, in the last session, there were good students who scored Dr. Debaditya and other people. So I was waiting for my own day to happen, and I think it happened this day. That's what he would say that, sir, I would not let you down. I hope I would not let you down, sir.
Yeah, I had this fear that I may not do good. So I thought if I don't do good more than what I would feel bad for my effort, I would feel bad for the amount of effort sir is putting, and if I don't do respect to that, I mean that was the fear I had, sir. So with my score, I told sir that okay, at least I have not let you down. Now the rank is a secondary thing, but I'm happy with the score. I didn't tell him the score anyways, but I just
he didn't tell me till the end, till the result came. He didn't tell me. So I was asking. I was just wondering who is first, or is there anybody one who is more than this or something? Like he was not ready to. Sir, I'll reveal the score once the rank is out. Okay, no problem. Dr. Akash, I want to ask you a few questions.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Discussed already. Like, what was the percentage of you have attended the last PJ and this PJ also? What was the relativeness of the difficulty over the last PJ compared to this PJ? And what do you think about the top score when compared to the last PJ and this PJ?
So top score, this is I remember the highest till now, my limited knowledge goes is 55.4, which was scored by Dr. Siddharth Jain. He was AIIMS rank 1 in UG and PG. And he's outgoing now, so I'll be kind of replacing him. So that was the highest mark till date. And when Debaditya got 55.7, I was like, I'm done. I don't think I'll cross that. But when I saw my score, it was 56.9368. I was really happy. So the marks have definitely gone up. Difficulty wise, medicine I would say was slightly easier, sir. Not very slightly, maybe 19-20 difference. Because questions they did give alien questions, but the options were not very confusing. Like last session, I felt the options were very close. There were question on salmonella in which everything appeared correct. The wrong option was rose spots appear in first week. In Harrison's, it given it appears at the end of first week. So close and so confusing. This time it was little more gross. Like you could pick up, there were certain questions regarding a sewer gas, blackout, so hydrogen sulfide, sulfur dioxide, nitric oxide. So something more relatable and something less confusing, I felt. So medicine was slightly easier, slightly less confusing, and for rheumat people it was a little better because a lot of immunology questions came in medicine, sir. So I did a silly mistake also. I told sir after the exam, I'm feeling so bad, that question I should not have skipped. But I'm really lucky that despite skipping that, I scored a 35 out of 40. So I was like, okay, that actually made the difference for me. Rheumat was tougher than last year, sir. I'm pretty sure about that. 4 or 5 questions came from autoimmune hepatitis, primary biliary cirrhosis, sclerosing cholangitis, in which I was clueless. It's not given in Kelly. But I did attempt few questions which I did made some intelligent guess. Like few things appeared little obvious and few things appeared wrong. So I did take my chances, but I was very cautious in taking that. I think among that 5 into 5, 25 options, I maybe marked 3 or 4, not more than that, which appeared like relatively safe, maybe more than 80.
Was Assure Rheumat course, especially the PGA mock which we had at the end? Was
Yes,
it,
sir. For me, yes, so for me, the game changer was the PGI mocks. I mean, more than the scores, I was trying to focus on how to attempt unknown alien questions, the approach to attempting questions which you don't know. Because see, what you know, obviously you will mark. And what I felt is going to make a difference will be the questions which are new to you. So the approach to marking those questions was what I was practicing in all those low scoring mocks which I gave. But yeah, they did change, sir. And retrospectively, when I was revising that and I was going back and seeing from the book and reading that, that definitely made a difference. So those 7 mocks was the game changer for me, sir. I can pinpoint and localize to that.
Yeah.
Apart from the background reading which I did last session and this session.
We had some dedicated sessions of 500 mock questions over the 7 mocks. And we managed to, I think Dr. Akash was not able to attend the video discussions.
I didn't attend, but I was bombarding with my questions.
But he has sent all the controversial questions to me on WhatsApp and made sure that his answers, what were incorrect, were really incorrect. Yes, we did discuss a lot of things during the discussion. Probably Dr. Akash was not able to attend it. So what I felt was most of the questions, at least 40% of the questions were from the PGA mock discussion and also the questions what we had. So that is one point I thought.
More than that, I mean, out of the 40 questions which came, I'm pretty sure we, at least the topics, more than 32 to 35, 34 question topics we had discussed. Maybe not those exact lines, but topics were discussed. Only thing I think which we missed out was those liver autoimmune things, autoimmune hepatitis, PBC, PSC. Which I don't know the source from there.
Probably you would have attended my class for that.
Astro was tough, sir. My classmate got some 48. He was telling very few people have crossed 50. So like Astro was really tough this time. So yeah. So yeah, I think some gastro professor had given questions here also. It spilled over to rheumat, I believe. So yeah, apart from that, most everything else we had discussed. So the drugs and all those JAK inhibitors, they were so helpful. Vexus syndrome and skin and rheumatic diseases. I mean, literally, they were picking questions from paragraphs, and I could luckily recollect that scleroderma, scleromyxedema, then eosinophilic fasciitis, and NSF. So yes, there were things which were localized and which did work out.
Okay, so what is your what is the route that you want to show to your fellow aspirants who are in Assure and who are really aspiring for the next PJ sessions also, and also for the next meet? What is your kind of information that you can pass on?
Yes, I was discussing with sir. That's what. So what I prepared, I gave in 8 to 10 weeks of dedicated reading, sir. So first I read in and out of the books, and I could not attend the classes because of lack of time, because I was working and I had my own practice as well. So there was a gross scarcity of time. So in between I could not. But yeah, I had the background knowledge that I did read the books properly in and out, and I attended maybe 25 to 30% of the classes. The live classes are definitely helpful, JIA and other things which sir took. Classes are very good, sir. So if someone is actually sitting and reading and not working, they are like very lucky, I would say, because they can attend a lot of classes, and classes are taken in lot of depth. But yeah, I think after the classes you need to go back and just see it yourself. So self study, nothing can substitute that. Sir is also telling from the books, and he's trying to make us things easier for us. So yeah, if you combine both, your amount of time which you put in self study would definitely come down. And maybe if you come slightly prepared for the class, you'll be able to answer well in the class, and after that, if you just go back and have a look, things will become much easier. So
Yeah, Dr. Akash, would you recommend Ashur to your peer?
Yes, sir. This very obvious. For rheumatology, I can definitely vouch for it, sir. I have attended around maybe 15 to 20 lectures live, and I've seen a lot. Luckily, the videos are there, so you can always go and fast forward and see what you want. So the way Vignesh sir is teaching, especially Kelly, because there are a lot of people who are there to teach Harrison. Again, there are not a lot of people who can teach Harrison like sir goes into the depths and make those blind spots very obvious. So that is unique in Assure. As first thing, I didn't even know that there are foundation coachings for this. I thank Jitin because he made me aware that yes, there is this thing which is doing good. So yeah, and then I experienced it myself. Harrison-based teaching is ultimate. It's not very tough to read Harrison, but the way you approach it, those tables, things come from inside the tables and those boxes, which you need to at least go through sometime. Every word in Harrison is important. Kelly, yeah, you can maybe skip in between lines, few things. You can focus more on the tables, diagrams, and all. But Harrison, as Sir also says, you cannot even miss a word. So Harrison is like a very highly dense, informative book. So yes, sir, I would recommend. There's no second thoughts about it. For rheumatology, definitely I would. I'm really thankful. So this time, luckily, sir gave us close to 500, 600 high yield PGI type questions. So yes, that did make the difference.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Akash. If you want to add anything more, I think
you want to acknowledge anyone?
A lot actually, I think.
Anybody else apart from?
Yeah, if you want to ask me something, I'll be happy to answer. From my side, yes, I think I've spoken a lot already, I believe.
Okay. So, I think we know that getting a seat in PGI is no way a fluke. The luck has very least effect in PGI. In other exams, okay, to an extent we can consider. PGI, I think it's your effort. And
yeah, PGI, the specialty part you need to read very well, sir, because every one correct option you get only 0.2 or 0.3. So to cross 20 in specialty itself, you need to mark a lot of correct options and you have to leave a lot of negative options. So yes, medicine, yeah, there is no negative marking, so you can take your chances there. So,
and you have given the break which Ashur Rumat and Dr. Vignesh was eagerly waiting. So I think you marked the beginning of new things which is going to happen.
Hopefully, sir. I can say I owe this seat majority of the effort to Dr. Vignesh. Not only in the SSC, I think I spent more time talking to him about just random stuff rather than the classes. So I had time to attend the classes, but I would call him sometime and then just discuss about few topics or some general stuff also. He helped me with my DNB practicals also. So Sir was really resourceful in a lot of way. So yes, it kept me motivated and kept me going. So in that way also it was helpful, sir. It's not just like to crack an exam. I mean, it's more like a friendly talk, like two proper colleagues discussing about a subject and two people bonding over good things. So in that way also it's good, sir. It's a little homely feeling. It's not like you are thoroughly professional and here you are just to, do business. Not like that. So there's a warmth. There's some personal touch also. That part also I like, sir. That is really good.
Okay.
Thank you so much,
That-
Dr. Akash. And Dr. Yashwant, I just want to add a few information at the end of this video.
Yeah, sure, sir. You can make the closing remarks also.
Yeah. So as like I just want to, whoever is listening to this video, I just want to do mention the fact that the marks of the last PGA exam, when compared to the last PGA entrance exam, this year the top marks were gone way high.
Yes,
And
sir.
we
Last year it was 51.7 and this year it is 56.93.
6.93. And one more thing is, I'm very proud to say that with whatever knowledge I have about more than 4 students have crossed the limits of 50 plus in PGA entrance this year. And a lot of Assure students have scored a good score of between 45 to 50, which is really a commendable thing. Okay. And even the second rank was as close as 55 point something, which
Yes,
was
sir.
one mark,
55.74. They
55.7, which is just one mark behind Dr. Akash. And I'm very proud to say that he is also one of the brilliant and dedicated student of Ashur. So the more dedication you show and the more oriented and calm you are during the day of exam would make you decide what you need to do. So as I always say, Ashur is here always to decide what you aspire and to make you get what you aspire. So that is always the motto of Ashur. So faculties here are always like as Dr.
Yes,
Akash.
sir. I attended some nephro classes also. I'm sorry to interrupt. I did attempt some other specialties. Nephro was really good. I would really want to thank sir that hyponatremia, that sodium disorder class I attended. I think that was the only medicine class which I attended, but it was really, really good, sir. I mean, after that, my concept of sodium disorders are like pretty clear. He did put things in a very nice way. I'm sorry I could not attend any gastro classes, sir. But yeah,
It's
whatever
okay.
I could, I really enjoyed it, sir. So I thought, okay, back hindsight, I have these things, I can go anytime and see.
Yeah, great. So regarding that and people, students who are aspiring for PGA in the next sessions, so upcoming sessions, we have 2 sessions of PGA exam going on. So those who are really aspiring to become what Dr. Akash has become, so please make this point very clear. Keep your basic medicine stuff stronger. Okay, it's
Yes.
not that your questions on the specialty would not be splitted up and asked from the Harrison textbook. It would be only from the specialty textbook.
Yeah.
So that is definite for sure. There is no doubt about it. Whatever
Each
classes
you
you
have
are,
to read Hindi
yeah,
at
you
least
have
three,
to,
4 times in
yeah,
and out.
you have to read Kelly. The videos what we provide in the class are would really be helpful for you to understand Kelly and assimilate what he's trying to say. And in our Assure videos, we have tried to tried a lot to provide concepts as much as possible to understand rheumatology in an easier perspective. So not only watching videos is important, try to prepare your own notes. Many students have been asking ready-made notes, which Assure is always not
That won't
promoting.
work, sir. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, so
You need to
so
actually write it down and understand yourself. And in
yes,
the notes, what I could assess with the limited classes I attend, out of the, I think 128 chapters are there in Kelly. I think out of those 128, we've covered more than 105, 110 chapters. That itself is great, sir.
yeah,
I would really thank you for that.
and we are still on the classes because of COVID. The NEET exam is
Yeah.
going, and we are still planning to finish off the remaining portions also. So we are just trying to help you to finish Kelly. Okay, be it so. It's this class is not going to be ending up with just you cracking an exam and getting into it. And this entire session of Assure Education Foundation's rheumatology classes would always be within you, be along with you when you go and practice DM residency. Those 3 years, I think these classes would often make you remind of Assure classes. So that is the only motive of keeping classes, and it's just not a business of promoting students to get a good rank and go higher. And yes, for the NEET aspiring students, so this amount of depth of Kelly rheumatology reading is not essential, because in this for the NEET exams, what you need to do is you need to be very clear with your Harrison. That is medicine part. You have to be thorough with your basics.
More
That is
than medicine, pediatrics, sir. Last time it was all pediatrics everywhere.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm coming to that. Medicine part, you have to be thorough. And when coming to the specialty, as Dr. Akash said, about 75% of questions of NEET rheumatology would be based only on Harrison. So each and every line in Harrison is important. So what do we do for the rest? 25% concentrate on Kelly tables. So if you want to understand the Kelly tables, I think watching our Assure educational videos for 3 years is worth a wait to. You have a long time, at least you have 2-3 months to go for the NEET exams, and students who have not joined Assure also can subscribe to the Assure Educational Foundation Rheumatology videos. Go through Kelly and revise only the tables at the far end of the day. I think that would cover up about 15% of patients, 15% of the questions. And with the amount of competition that is building up in rheumatology, I would say that everyone would finish Harrison completely, and the final game changer would be those 10 to 15 questions from specialty rheumatology that is going to be from Kelly table. So this should be the pattern of revision to you. And yes, Assure Educational Foundation is planning to organize pediatric mock exams for Assure students, exclusively for Assure students only, so that they can click up the pediatric questions. And yes, faculties of Assure are working on it to bring in more pediatric based questions. And so we'll try to make you even bold enough to at least pick up 10 of the 20 questions that are asked from pediatrics. So thank you, Dr. Akash, for being with us.
Thank you, sir. I'm
very happy that you didn't I'm very happy that you didn't let me down, and you made us proud, and you made the Assure Educational Foundation proud too.
Thank you, sir.
So I hope that many students from Assure Educational Foundation would join you, and it's your responsibility to mentor them and take care of them also in the future.
Definitely.
Okay.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Akash. Good night.
Bye. Take care, sir. Bye, Dr. Yashwant.
Bye.